eventually, and even whatever happened, he would have not been able to qualify for the semi-final. So I think he chose to say, oh, I have to look after myself, and he ended last in the group almost no matter what. So I think that's one of the reasons why it's okay. Let's look after my body rather than anything else.
Yeah, you've got to take the long-term approach, haven't you, with stuff like that? Be very, very careful if you want a long, extended career. Here's Antoni Sinisuka Ginting making his way onto centre stage. The media spotlight burning down brightly here in this wonderful Tiana Stadium. It's been beautifully staged. The house is pretty packed, to be fair. Lots of fans in this 10,000-seater stadium. An atmosphere bubbling up nicely. And of course, we'll do it all again from 6 o'clock local time. We've another 5 matches for you in our second semi-final session as well. Ginting just 1 spot off of his career high of 7th in the world of earlier in the year at June. And there's head-to-head record, 7-4. Ginting leads. And he won the last showing as well at the French Open.
Serve or receive? Serve.
So ends being sorted, and who will serve first as well. Chen Long looking particularly shredded and cut, carrying no, well, very minimal body fat. He is in such good shape. Both are, of course they are. It's the only way you can play world badminton at this highest level.
Well, you have to say that Antoni Ginting is probably one of the fittest players on the circuit in the men's singles. And of course, it's also based on the fact that he's got so quick legs that he's there in no time and is using very, very little energy to you know, get to shots and so on.
7 years older than his opponent today. Ranked 4, has been as up to 1 in the world. We said that. That was on the 11th of June 2016. He's played 55 matches this year, won 37 of them, lost 16. Ginting, well, as I say, world ranked 8th, just 1 off his high of June earlier this year. Played 55 matches, lost 20, won 35. His most consistent season, unable to defend his China Open title of last year. He was the runner-up in that one, but 4 times the runner-up. The recent Australian Open, Singapore Open, Victor China Open, and the Hong Kong Open as well as 2 semi-final showings. Fabio Betto from Italy in the chair, always very expressive. Good umpire. And service judge Rohana Da Silva from Sri Lanka. So one of the stats on Antoni Ginting, richly talented, the only player to beat Kento Momota twice in 2018.
That's true. He's got the pace. He's got the disguise. Everything he's playing is with a small delay. He's a very clever player. I actually think that Ginting has got the highest top level of all players in the world. However, he's not able to maintain it within a match or within a tournament. But when he's playing at his best, even Momota can't follow him.
Wow.
And when we saw him play against Cheng Long the other day, Cheng Long had no way to follow the pace of Ginting. I don't know what's happening, because Ginting is very inconsistent, even within a match, a game, or even within a certain period in a game.
Is that because he's redlining physically to do that?
I don't know what it is. He is just inconsistent. But when he's playing his best, his A game is probably the best in the whole world.
Who can make 2 last pushes for the spoils then? First of the men's singles semi-finals.
That's well left. Oh, that was called in. Sorry, I didn't see the line judge. I actually thought that was going out. No, it stayed in. And when he's playing well, the shots are in. And when he's having these not so good spells, they're going out.
I wonder if he can find the pin code today, Ginting. Good leave from the Indonesian, backing himself. What does Chen Long have to do more than to try and haul Ginting out of these high passages of play that he can sometimes reach?
He's got to do what he's best at. Keep it going, keep it solid, keep it difficult, make it difficult for Ginting. Then mistakes will creep into the game of Ginting, and then he will capitalize on that. But he's got to stay alert, and he's got to be able to follow pace.
3-all.
Oh, incredible defense from Ginting.
And this is one of the trademarks of Ginting's defense. One of the reasons why he's doing so well against Kento Momota, because Kento, as we all know, is a left-hander, and he likes that attack down the line from the around the head situation. One of the few who can actually get that one across is Ginting.
Wow.
So that's one of the reasons why Ginting is doing well against Momota.
Always an education with you, sir. Love it.
Good anticipation there by Ginting. Oh, that's beautiful by Chen Long, using his long reach and just playing it cross court. Excellent shot.
He is so stealthy around the court, isn't he? Just made that look academic. First challenge of the match then. Deadlock on the scoreboard, early doors. Two players looking to end 2019 on a high. Ginting producing fireworks already. stunning. Could hear the vicious racket head speed here. He went lights out at this one. Great footwork, Morden, to get around that.
So quick. So quick.
Well, Cheng must be absolutely gutted after that. He was driving the point forward. Ginting neutralized 2 or 3 times within it and then turned it around. I mean, that's just cruel.
Yeah, that's a good recovery shot there from Ginting. Got his favorite cross-court smash, and of course, Cheng is kind of edging a little bit towards the cross-court, and then the smash comes down the line with a nice disguise as well, and that one is in too.
Of course, it was his compatriot, Chi that won this event last year.
Yeah, he stunned Kento Momota in the final with a fantastic display. That's the favorite one. Missed it. Missed it twice already in the opening part of this first game.
Incidentally, those Kento Momota fans amongst you, he'll be on first match up in the second of the men's singles semi-finals tonight, 6 p.m. local time, taking on Wang Suwei of Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, there's a big story in the Danish papers about the match between Anders Antonsen and Wang Suwei of yesterday, because it turns out that Antonsen didn't know that he had to win his match in 2 straight games, and he was quite happily going along, and he won it in 3, and then just to realize that he did not qualify.
Yeah.
And, you know, experts back home, they're just calling it a scandal. How can that happen? How can you not know that you had to win it in 2? So there's a lot of controversy going on around that match back home in Denmark.
Whose job is that to be aware of what you need to do to qualify? Is that the coach? The coach goes and asks, or what? I mean,
the coach must know, but the player must know too, and they must discuss it. But somehow it's not been discussed between the two.
Is it because the other semi-final, the other quarterfinal, the other group match ended sort of simultaneously? Is that the issue?
No, the problem was that Momota had beaten Jonathan Christie in 2 straight games, where the match finished about 20 minutes earlier.
That's right. I was on the Antonsen match, and I was unsure of what was going to unfold and who would go through, I must admit.
So that's a big one back home. That's a good play by Ginting.
Nice cross smash to secure the 3-point lead, 11-8 at the turn. Ginting driving this one nicely, just 10 minutes played. Things really looking up for the Indonesian number 2.
Betul toh, ya dekal angin juga resiko dong, betul ya, ya. Jadi kesimpulannya dari depan kamu antara taruh, bacanya itu penting, ya. Jangan cepet-cepet ya. Mau drive, no netnya juga oke lah, ya, oke ya. Ayo.
Coaches, return to your chairs.
Wow, Chen Long must have thought he had the upper hand there. Not so. Ginting was laser-like with his reflexes. Cross block from the forehand side was exceptional. Head-scratching moments here for Chen Long. It's kind of looks like it's replicating what happened yesterday.
Chen Long really have to watch out now. The thing is, he's playing against the drift, so he's sort of in his mind possibly thinking, okay, I can play safely towards the back line and all that. I can keep it going. But the problem is that he cannot contain Ginting. He's scoring almost at will, as what we see here. So Chen Long have to attack before Ginting is attacking. Even though it's not his game plan A, he still have to do it. And I think that's very, very important, that he's got to realize, I can't give away the initiative to Ginting. I have to take it in order to try to win. Because what will happen when he gets on the other side and is playing the fast lane and can't play his normal rally game? What will he do then?
Yeah, he's got to at some stage access that to get in the tempo, right?
And he can just as well use the time now to get used to it, because he's got to play like that in the second game.
Yeah, well said, well said.
If you give too much to Ginting, he'll just take it, and as you can see, he's scoring at will. That's an excellent shot from Chen Long.
But you would say in a nutshell that Ginting is driving this match a lot more often than Chen Long. That point aside.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. And is that a default personality setting of Chen Long? He's more of a defensive athlete. Is that the issue?
It's in the DNA of his game that he is playing a more steady, basic game. But sometimes, you can be forced out of your comfort zone, and you have to be able to do more than just one game. And that's it.
A hat-trick of Chinese points consecutively then. The crowd are roused and trying desperately to get behind their man, just to give him that little lift that he needs now as we head through the belly of the opening game.
That was a really, really good rally from Chen Long. That's exactly, he took the initiative, he went for the attack, got the opportunity at the net, played it very tight. Look at this, first that one there, then the attack down the line, and then we have this spinning net shot here. 3 or 4 really, really good attacking shots.
Talking of good attacking shots, Ginting immediately responds.
And he's found a gap in that forehand, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He's had a lot of fruit from that side with his smash, hasn't he? Yeah, yeah. Just trying to G himself on Chen Long, asking for more. He's had a good run of 4 out of the last 5. But the scoreboard is weighing heavier on his shoulders right now. He has to respond. He managed no more than 12 points against Ginting in the group stage encounter. Already done better than that. Nice from Ginting. flat and hard towards the body. He's a tricky customer, like you say, really deceptive and power-laden as well.
Every single shot that Ginting is playing is played with a small disguise.
Yeah.
And is really important from the front of the court, from the net. See, disguise.
Yeah. Oh, he's a conjurer, isn't he? You don't know what he's going to do next. He's rather like, would he be rather like Sukamuljo in men's doubles?
Definitely unpredictable.
Yeah, that's for sure. I love watching him play too. I don't know anybody that doesn't, frankly.
Yeah, it's always good entertainment.
Yeah, he was sauntering around last night, really relaxed as he was defending his court with Marcus Finaldi. But then suddenly they would just explode into life like a firework. Ginting always looks so relaxed.
Yeah, but I think inside, inside it's not as relaxed. That must be one of the reasons why that he sometimes blow hot and cold.
Oh, Chen Long, sublime accuracy there. They like it. Same smash direction. He's just hammering the forehand side of Chen Long.
Yeah, and the clever thing is that he used that cross court to the backhand just previously. So he's keep Chen Long guessing the whole time. And it's really clever play. Chen Long not been able to get out of this defensive situation, and that's something he needs to do in the second game. It's tough order for him to catch back 20-15 down.
Ginting, magical with his disguise. Gets the game in his back pocket. 20 minutes was all he needed. 21-15.
请好了呢，你这个出拍不成平的吗？啪架给他，或者你最快的话，你就一拦就行了。不要用这样打。对，不要用打。快，我就说，哎，他正手包括正手跳出去打的时候，要么就打长一点，要么就往中间打，因为反拍突然你就要跳起来，他准备好了，那万一把他架你，要么就起来，我一看又杀中路杀长的。
中路结合中路，像后面几个中路，其实他就切进来了，没有什么中路两边角度小。 我这站好，还是要记住，就是站好，不要出，站好啊！一分，
一个是被他推，一个是他抢了我推，这两个环节处理的不好，但可能他整体速度可能确实比我快，这也是。还是
要这边往中间走一点。没事啊。
而且有的球，他戳完那个球，我不敢发力，就是不敢发力去到。
对。
To your chair.
Players back for game 2. Chen Long with it all to do. It's a must-game win if he wants to survive and progress to tomorrow's final. At the moment, Ginting halfway home, playing some glorious badminton. How will he respond from the far end?
Chen Long really have to watch out for the drift now. These flat drives towards the back that Antoni Ginting is inviting. Oh, I cannot believe, did he get that one back? Excellent defense there by Ginting. Chen Long took it perhaps a little bit for granted. And this is a very fine example of Chen Long not being able to follow pace. Good defensive shot. And that's wide. Very good defensive shot from Chen Long. Cross-court block. This time he covered his forehand. Stayed in. And Antoni Ginting off to a good start here in the second game.
Oh yes, bulldozing his way through that point, Chen Long. He needs more of the same on a regular basis.
Service over. 2-4. Service over. 5-2.
Oh, nicely done. Managed to rush Ginting, find the hole on the court. He knows he's got to up his level because Ginting definitely has long ago.
And that's a clever serve by Chen Long. Not serving into the centre of the court, but serving wide. And as you can see, it forced an error, if you can say that. That's probably wrong, but...
No, you're right, it does, yeah.
At least it was uncomfortable for Ginting, and he made a mistake on it.
Service over, 6-4.
Ginting's so good when he keeps the angle in his knees. He's just so poised to spring anywhere really quickly. Wow, that was exceptional from Chen Long. Chinese fans battering the inflatable clappers together as hard as they can to rouse their man. He's a very, very solid player, is Chen Long. But you do sense that the very pinnacle of Ginting's abilities are kind of otherworldly in comparison. And on cue, there's a little moment of magic from the maestro.
Yeah, so far Chen Long has not been able to push Ginting into these erratic spells, and he's using his speed to control the net completely. And when he's got the net, of course, he's using his speed to finish it with his very good smashes. It's all set up at the net where he's playing so fast and controlling everything.
Just like this, look, he's tickling the lines on a fairly regular basis now, Ginting. Really looks like he's relaxed and flowing into his best gear, his highest gear on a regular basis. Oh, that's wonderful from Chen Long, using all of his athleticism to turn that point around. He had to be electrically quick there.
Ginting thought there was a gap, but there was no gap. It was too easy for Chen Long to cover that one. Should have played a block shot, maybe cross at the net, anything but the shot she chose.
Service over, 6-10.
Well, things momentarily looking up. Local fans delighting in what they're seeing. Can he win a third consecutive point here for the first time in game 2, Chen Long?
7-10.
Oh, that's way in, relatively speaking.
Yeah, that's got a sting, hasn't it? You know, when you're just leaving the shuttle like that, having worked so hard to get some sort of momentum. But anyway, it's Ginting again, as he was in game 1, to the turn with that 11-7 mirror scoreboard advantage. It's been a great year for Ginting, and he really is oozing quality right now. To be owning the world #1 and containing him, the former world #1, the way that he is, really smacks of top quality. Good response from the Olympic champion. Upping the pace quickly. Refusing to be cut adrift here on the scoreboard. Again, 2 in a row for Cheng. Announcing, I'm not done with this just yet. Can he get to 3?
It's interesting how Chen Long always questioned the length of his opponent, discussing it with his coaches. Was that one in? Was that one out? Using a lot of energy on that.
Yeah, he often does that, doesn't he? Again, just an illustration of the Ginting disguise. Chen Long left floundering.
Yeah, that is a good shot from Chen Long. And this is, if you are a fan of Chen Long's game and support him, this is what you need to see some more. You really need to see these attacking shots, and he's sort of taking it to his opponent and not just waiting for it.
Thank you.
Absolutely proactive. Just what you were suggesting, Doctor.
Yeah, but it's, I know it's not easy.
No, well, it is from here for you, but
it's not easy. Ginting is really playing well today.
Yeah, you do sense Chen Long's got to sort of pull a rabbit from the hat right now, don't you? It's about salvaging some
But it's possible,
top form to finish the year.
10-13, and you never know when Ginting is giving you 1 or 2, 3 points. You never know when it's happening.
Perhaps now. I guess against the Indonesian #2, when he's on this kind of form, you've just got to try and weather the storm and stay with him and just hope as well, like you say. He's just going to switch off a little. Yeah. Get your rain mac on. Hood up. But again, denied a run of 3 points, Chen Long. There's been a lot of runs of 2.
But as long as he's getting 2 every time,
yeah,
his opponent is getting 1, then he's okay.
Yeah. Well, you sense he's trying to be a little bit more dictatorial, Morten.
Yes, he is trying. That's a good shot. That's a wonderful shot. Very well disguised, deep into the forehand side of Ginting. Excellent play.
12-15.
Well, you sense he's trying to press the accelerator, and there's nothing there on that occasion. Oh, that's nice. Lighting it up again, Ginting.
Yeah. That's
the
when
straight
I don't
one.
understand. Here, Chen Long is in trouble, I know that, but why is he not trying to go cross-court? He knows that the around-the-head situation is so strong from Ginting, and chances are that he's going to anticipate it. I know he was under in a lot of trouble and under a lot of pressure, but still. And that's a wonderful disguise, this from
That's
Ginting.
called toying, isn't it, Morton?
Yeah, that's really a good trick shot.
Things looking bleak now for the Chinese. Closing in on tomorrow's final, a 6-point cushion for Antoni Sinisuka Ginting. He's played some commanding, strong-arm badminton. 2 points away.
As you can hear, the string gone. Ginting just waiting.
And there it is. Yeah, the string bed renders no control for Chen Long, and well, there's an inevitability about what's going to happen in the next minute or so. 7 match point opportunities for the Indonesian number 2. He's played some spellbinding badminton, to be fair. He really has. He's brought his A game commendably, Morton. We wondered whether he would, but he's stepped up today, has Ginting.
Ginting have played a really good tournament. Very good tournament here in Guangzhou. And shoots. Kento Momota win his semi-final. Of course, we have this clash again between Ginting and Momota, and almost every time they play, we are having a fantastic match to watch.
A little too greedy, wanting to finish with a flurry. He knows he's got a little leeway. There it is. Ginting, glorious in Guangzhou, glides into tomorrow's final in some style. He found the pin code to his A game this afternoon and acknowledges his fans and the coach. A very, very solid display of disguise and poise. Terrific badminton match from Antoni Sinisuka Ginting. He'll be delighted. He'll get to contest tomorrow's final. Possibly Kento Momota or Wang Tzu-wei. Do join us for the second session tomorrow to find out who comes through there. But for the moment, Chen Long downed, the former world number 1. It's the current